to the channel. Hope everybody is having a wonderful and blessed morning. Right now, we're taking a look at NQ. Yes. Let me make sure my audio is on point. All right, so day three. Day three of trading these Apex accounts. Day one purchased halfway to profit goal. Day two, yesterday's recording. I don't know if you guys checked it out, but I tell you, well, I would suggest go back and watch that video. Yesterday I passed 5 Apex accounts, 550K accounts. So now I have 5 PA accounts, funded accounts that I will start trading today. The game plan is, as usual, let's go over the charts and see exactly what we have to work with today. Let's see. Boom. Let's go to the hour. Let's go to the hour. All right, let's check this out. Let's start marking up these zones. We have 5 minutes before market opens. So this is what we're gonna do. See, still kind of in the range. Let's mark these off. Mark these highs and lows off. Alright, we're gonna mark off these highs and lows. Let's see the most recent. Boom. These would be levels or points of interest. Alright, I think that's pretty good right there. Actually, let's mark off these levels right here. Let's get a little boom. Alright, looks like we get some nice little push action to the upside on NQ. Let's see, are there any more? Let's mark off that level. Alright, so we have some good levels right there. Highs and lows, nice swings, nice levels of liquidity. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to be looking for, breaks of these levels. This is kind of tight, but it still hasn't. You know what? I'm going to add this as well. Boom. Not that much time. Let's go down to the 15 real quick. We only have, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's clean this up a bit. Boom. Alright. So we do have some other levels of liquidity. As you can see, I'm using the Avner Suite indicator hub or indicator suite. We already have levels of liquidity marked off. I just did that from the higher time frame, so we have an idea of what these levels are going to be looking like. Let's see. Let's mark this chart up real quick. Boom. Lower high, higher lows. It's pretty choppy. We got a range between 933 and 781. That's the major range, and then we have this inner range that's right here at 92475, I believe. 92475, 2992475, and 29809. All right, market is about to open in less than a minute. We got less than a minute. All right. I'm actually I'm anticipating price to go down. Let's see. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Actually, I need to sign in. Trade evade. I think it's demo, right? It's demo, right? When you're signing in. All right, we can do that at another time. So I want you guys to actually see it on my trading view. So I'm using Trade Evade to actually place my positions, place my trades. All right, market is open. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Yep, see, I was anticipating it to shoot down. Probably could have entered pre-market. We'd have already hit our goal, our profit goal right there. But let's see what we can work with. All right, we do have this. We do have this continuation order block pattern. Let's see how price reacts off of that. Let's see, we have this down here. And we have this all the way down here. We have these order blocks all the way down here. Let's see, create this zone down here. All right, those are some zones that I'm actually looking for. All right, so we have some liquidity up here being created. We have a nice wick off of this continuation order block pattern. Nice little candlestick pattern. I consider that a continuation order block. So let's see. We do have a lower low, but we have price created a higher high. Let's see. Can we get a pullback? Let's see. That's a husky push. That's husky. Yeah, we could have entered off of pre-market. I was anticipating the market to be bearish, opening up bearish. Let's see. All right, so right now we're just gonna see how price reacts to these zones and these liquidity levels. We have liquidity sitting down here at 837. Bang bang. Then we have liquidity at what's this? 820, 8112, 808. So we have all of this down here on this end. Right now, let's see. How do I? Let's see. What's going on? What's going on with this? Let's see. All right. Yeah, we're just going to wait and see how this plays out. Nothing happening. Nothing happened. We have a nice little resistance right there at that zone. That might be. I wouldn't mind price coming up to like 90861. Finding some resistance there, right? What is that? 90861. Get some resistance up here. And then let's see if we can sell the market right here. All right, we're in. All right, I entered at 90861. Stops in profit. We get stopped out. That's cool. Stopped out in profit. Whatever. Let's see. We had a short position right here at 908. 61. 90861. This was our first position right there. Got stopped out in profit. Stops was just above this high. And I think our see, good thing we moved our stops into profit. Market open is pretty choppy. All right, so actually entry for this first position was 29909 point. Let's go over 75. All right, we have a strong push to the upside right now. Boom, boom, and stop was 29907. So that's where we actually got out. 299,907 even. Yeah, so that was crazy. That was a crazy wick. We got in. We were up a bit. We had some nice profit. As you can see, we got wicked in at our entry. Wicked in on our entry. Let's move this over a bit. 9975. I think that's what it was. So we got 10 ticks. 10 ticks out of that move. Not much. We did get that break of the high. So let's just see how price is reacting to this zone. This is the hour zone, I believe. We had a zone from the hour time frame, and we have our liquidity up here at the top of this zone. So I'm actually looking possibly to get a break out of this zone, a break and a retest of the bottom of this zone, and maybe take it down, pull back down. But this is a crazy move. This push down. This was the solid entry right here. Boom. This is why I entered after price broke and retest this order block up here, but not enough power. All right, so we have a break and a close. Is this a close? Not yet, but the market is definitely pushing. Look at that. That is crazy. And it's still going. It's still going. Whoever's in that buy, they're killing it right now. The crazy thing is, I probably should have recognized this move. It wasn't actually this. It was this zone. That was a continuation pattern, but the actual order block was right there. That's where the order block was. Wick underneath, break above, could have entered right here to take out these highs. Wasn't looking at that. I was anticipating the retracement and the continuation to break these lows. But yep, move the stops into profit right away because the market is kind of crazy right now. Let's check our accounts, see what we did today on our accounts. This is day 1 of trading my live funded accounts with Apex. Let's see. You know what I mean? Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel. I'm starting out fresh, new. I've been learning how to trade for quite some time now, and you know what I mean? Let's say like 5+ years, right? And it took me so long to develop my trade psychology, to trust my analysis, to trust my trade strategy. And yeah. All right, so yeah, we did what, 259 on all of our accounts. So let's just do the math right there. 259 times 5. We made $12.95 today. Hold on, let's be more specific. It's 259.50. We made $12.97. So we made almost $1,300 today. Almost $1,300 today. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm a man of many skills. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, got you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, probably not. No, I'll do it. Yeah, yeah, I'll take care of that. Yeah, yeah, I wanna keep as much, business as possible. Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay. All right, sounds good. Yeah, yep, everything is going as planned. We're finishing up with the rest of the supercharge. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right, sounds good. All right, see ya. All right, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, so just entered off of this kind of this retest of the market. We have a position open right now. Let's see where our positions at. Entry at 0031, 0031, 0031. Stop right above this high. We're gonna take it down to this top of this range. And I'm gonna move our stops in profit and TP hit. Boom. I think TP was hit. No, not yet. We're still in. We're still in. We're still in. Stops in profit though. That's how it's done. All right, live trades. Those are my live trades. I'm done, y'all. All right. I mean, I'm sorry I put y'all on hold. I was talking to a business partner. Not only do I day trade in the morning, I run my own third party logistics company. That was a client of mine. He has new products being developed and he's calling to coordinate with me and our local facility, local warehouse, and one of our tri state warehouses. So, yeah, I was just, handling that business while also trying to tend to you guys. But hopefully, you guys saw that play. I'm sorry I didn't catch you. Like I'm so distracted. I saw it. I saw the setup developing just before it happened. Actually, we have an entry right now for anybody that wants to re-enter. You possibly could enter now with a very tight stop. But just be careful with price maybe breaking these highs. I'm just paying attention to this order block that was formed right here. I tend to trade off of order blocks. Let's see, boom, boom, order block. This is kind of this is kind of forcing it. Say 60 ticks. See, it would have got stopped out already. Even if you did like 100 ticks, boom, and then did a 1-to-1, it still would have been, the move was already made. So I wouldn't even dare try that. Um, so let's just not even entertain that. Let's delete that right there. What can be done though? Let's see. Let's see if we get another setup though. Let's see if we get another setup. Price is still pushing. We got a nice little Abner suite, the trading system that I've been using for Confluence. Um, we did have a nice little buy. And this break above this liquidity level, we could have entered off of here, stop at the low of this candle, and then taken it for a 1-to-1. You know what I mean? It would have been something like this. The low right here, our stops right there for 200, and 200 is our goal. Boom. That's our target right there for that play. Simple break up, a retest, a retracement rather. We got some divergence created here on the top of this zone with the sell signal. Sniper entry would have been down here off of this rejection and the close. So this would have been the sniper entry right there. Ball. Very tight stop. Could have been under this level. 138. Profit hit. You know what I mean? Target hit. But let's go back. Let's take this back up. But let's say we entered off of the break there. Stops at the low of this candle for 210 and 210. Boom. I think it was like 200 actually. Wasn't it 200? Yeah, I think it was 200 at first. Yeah, there we go, 200. So profit already hit. All right, that move already played out. Boom, 200. So yep, we'd have had to take profit right there after the retracement, some divergence, wick off at the top of this zone, a nice little break above this liquidity, and this is order block with an entry for a 1-to-1. Boom. Good money, good money, good money. You know what I mean? It's good trading. That's what I would say. That's good trading. But didn't take that. But honestly, I am done. I'm done for the day. What time is it? Like, isn't that something? Like, when you trust your analysis and you trade what you see, you know what I mean? You don't see what you want to trade. You trade what you see. So even though I was on the phone with my business partner, I recognize, hey, I'm trading what I see. I see some divergence right here. The order block, we got a nice little retracement and retest of that order block. I entered off of that, got some Pipit, you know what I mean? I saw that we had the top of this range or this zone, right? Boom, took it to that zone, got out the market, and just after that, what do we see? We see a nice little setup. We got some divergence, wick at the bottom of this candle at 944 at the top of that zone. Boom, boom. Let's see. This would have been, yep, this is crucial right here. So we got that nice little wick and support with a divergence, boom, and then a break above this high. And close, boom. Take it for a 1-to-1. Easy. Bob. Alright, so let's see. Alright, day one of trading these accounts. Let's see where we are at today. So, wait, let's see. Oh, y'all wouldn't even believe what I did. I'm sick. I didn't connect all of the accounts. I set up the copier, but I didn't turn the copier on. Oh no, y'all. Oh no, I'm over here thinking I did 200, 300 on each account. No. Oh no. Oh man, so well, I mean, I'm not going to be upset. One of my live accounts, I'm up 600 after those two trades. After this first position got stopped out with 11 ticks in profit, and then this one actually hit take profit for 121 ticks. Dang, I didn't have it turned on. That's actually a bummer. So I mean, like, how can I can't complain. That was 600 bucks. Like, this is a funded account. I did 600 bucks, and what, 9:30 we hopped on. Between 9:30 and 9:44, you're talking about in 15 minutes. All right, two entries in 15 minutes. Could have been a third entry, but wasn't even really trying to push it, being as though I thought I had all the accounts connected. But that's a mistake on my part. Should have been paying attention. At least I didn't like over leverage or mess up an account. Or you know what? It would have been crazy if I actually took a couple losses. I would have been like, oh no, not really, oh no, but you know what I mean. Like, I'd have been like, ah man, but then I would have saw that none of the accounts were actually connected. I'd have been like, all right, cool. Like, it's not as bad. But yeah. I mean, well, up 600 on one account. Still have five funded accounts, five PA accounts with Apex. Like and subscribe. I'm done for the day. I'm not even going to force it. You see how the market is pushed up so far. Like I don't even. I'm like looking at my trade of like, what else can be done here? You know what I'm saying? What else can we do? At this point, I'm going to delete all of these levels down here because I don't even think they're important anymore. Oh wait. Oh, I just whatever. All right, so we have this overextension. Let's see what it's looking like on a 5 minute. Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's go to the 15. Oh yeah, that's massive. Price opened up, reacted to this order block on the 15 minute and took off. Broke these highs, broke this liquidity level from the hour time frame, and it's still pushing. This is kind of crazy. Crazy, baby. Mic check. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all even hear me? My audio is the worst. Let's see. Honestly, let's see. We did get a break. Boom. Got some movement training. Boom. We got a higher highs. This is a lower high. I mean, higher lows is a lower high. Kind of consolidated a little bit. Didn't really get much. But now we broke above this, creating a higher high. I feel like it's going to come back and retest this order block down here from the hour time frame. So let's keep an eye out for price to actually start retracing back down. Cause that's a major. Look at that hour candle. That's a major overextension. possibly a stop hunt. And listen, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's let's mark this trend line off on for the hour time frame. I wouldn't be surprised if price did a this was just a stop hunt, created some type of consolidation, and then came back down to take out these liquidity levels, break and retest this hour trend line, and then continue down to these lows. It's still breaking highs. We have this order block over here that's being respected. Let's see. Boom. That's the high of that order block. Price might actually be trying to reach that. But let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do a measurement. Let's measure out this order block to see what we're actually up against. Boom, 50%. Let's mark off the 50% of this order block. Alright. Alright, so that's the 50% of the order block. Is that too crazy? Stop just above the. That's huge. 611. Let's do 611. Where would 611 be? There we go. That will be the play. Off the hour, 50% of that order block over there. Yeah, man. Let's go back to the minute and see what it's doing on the minute time frame. Let's see. Can we find another entry? Can we find another entry, people? Let's mark this up real quick. Might be able to find one more entry before the day is out. Alright. We might have a setup for a sell. Alright, let's see. We got this set up for a sell. Alright, we're looking to possibly sell at 120.30, 120.10. But we have to keep in mind the market is still pushing up pretty heavily. So alright, so let's see. We have some divergence being created right here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it would be nice if we could get Entry now at 30. We need price to break back down and retest 30,144. Let's first and foremost, let's get this out the way. Just the hour entry off for the hour order block. Not going to entertain that anymore right now. And let's take this off. We did not take that buy. All right. So all right, so there we go. All right. So now we're looking to actually sell off of this 155. Yeah, so now we can actually get a position off the 155. We can get a break and a retest of that with, let's say, the stop loss would be at that high for 109. But I would want to take it down to this level, to the top of this zone right here, 404. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Something like that. But we need price to break down, break below, and retest that area. Actually, let's see if we can actually refine this position and get a more of a sniper entry. 159 is going to be the entry. 159.25, yeah. That's going to be slightly above that. All right. See, we're in the market. My only concern, the market is pushing up heavily. You know what I mean? Still pushing up pretty heavily. We need that break. We should have waited for that break and a retest of 159, because it seems like buyers are still extremely active right now. Let's see. Let's see if we can hold. See if we hold this position. My stop is actually about 150 ticks. So risking about 500 on this position. Yeah, stop is one. Let's stop at 195. Exact. All right, so we actually got a 167 is our entry. 167. That's our entry right there. So only 113 ticks. We're going to take it down to that high, that level right there. So, but I should have waited until price actually did the break of that level at 159. We need price to break 159 in the retest, more so 155, the break and retest of this level. Because we're still in that hour order block. It could easily push all the way up, but this is the 50% of that order block. What I've noticed over the years, price usually respects an order block, especially the 50% of it. So yeah, let's just see how price is reacting off of the 15960. That's what I'm kind of concerned about, because that's the level I actually wanted price to break and then pushed back to the downside. So we might actually be getting stopped out on this position, and if so, that's it for the day. That would be it for the day. And I'll be honest, you guys had me live. I kind of had like fear of missing out, FOMO. I could have walked away with my one win on the one account, and I entered the market after connecting. So these will actually be considered losses for the day. But I'm going to hold out on this position and see how it plays out. Got to trust the analysis. And I actually went against my analysis this one time because I'm like, I didn't have my accounts connected. But trade psychology, you guys see me live. I'm human. I make mistakes. I kind of go against what I'm saying in the moment because of emotion, but we got to be in control of those emotions. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trust my analysis, and it's a numbers game. If I get stopped out, I just get stopped out. If I actually this position manages to push in our favor, then that's just what it is. But I'm looking for a break of this level. We need a break below and a continuation down. So, but we definitely need price to break 15960 for sure. 15960 is the main level for us to break below. So, and it looks like it's finding support around that price. But hey, listen, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but as long as you keep at it, keep going with your strategy, trust your analysis, it is what it is. It just happens. It happens, It happens to the best of the best. So if we can get some sellers involved with us, that'll be lovely, because right now price is literally finding support at our entry point. But I feel like the market is so overextended, it needs to pull back, retrace a little bit, but at the same time, this could be a trap for everybody that's thinking the same thing as me. Oh, it's overextended. It has to come back. It has to retrace a bit. No, the market could just keep pushing. You know what I mean? It could just keep pushing if the market makers wanted to keep pushing. The big boys, the whales out there. All right. So we actually were pushed. We're in profit right now. Well, yeah, it keeps finding support at 159, y'all. Dang, that's that important level. That's a pivot point right there, 159. You see how that price just keeps reacting to the entry level? Instead of having I had a sell stop set up there. I should have just let price break down, been patient, and then retrace back up, and did instead of a sell stop, put a sell limit after getting confirmation that the market is changing directions. But yeah, we need some more sellers involved in the market. Once we get that nice push to the downside, we're good to go. We can at least take it to this low right here. You know what I mean? At least to this. So I'm going to actually hold it there for now and see how the market reacts, because even still, that's still 1.5 to 1 ratio. Even with the previous loss, I think we took a small loss. Yeah, we took a small loss. We'll still be in profit after that win. Yep. See, the market found some support at that entry level. We need price to legit just push back down Just got to be patient.
This is a it's a mental game and it's a waiting game. Like the old me, I would have exit out already. I'd have like and then the market would have dumped. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh no, why did I exit early? It's just like no, we had two wins basically. Stop out and profit, got a profit. Took one loss over here. I gotta mark that loss up, but took a small loss right there. But now we're in our last entry of the day. I'm not going to overtrade. I'm just going to hold on to this position until it matures. It either hits the stop, full stop, or it moves in our favor, and then I could move our stop loss into profit. But the way that the market is looking, it looks like it wants to keep overextending, especially to the high of that order block, and maybe take out that high from the hour time frame. So it's not looking too good for us, y'all. You know what I mean? So, and we just got stopped out. No, not yet. Price is still like it's trying. Is going for it. Yeah, I think we're going to get stopped out on this candle right here. And we are stopped out right there. Yep.
All right, that's it for the day. Took a loss for the day.
Let's see. Damn, that sucks though. You know what I mean? Kind of sucks.
We took some losses for the day. Wait. I'm kind of confused. Wait, what happened on the positions? All right, so I'm kind of I'm so confused, y'all. I'm going to keep it a buck. I am so confused.
I don't know how this position did this,
but apparently one of my accounts, I'm up 1700. But my other four accounts, I'm down 900 for the day. That position wasn't supposed to be. I'm all right. You know what? Let me know what I did wrong, because I have the copier on.
I have the copier on, and I'm
Maybe that's a glitch. Maybe that's a glitch, and they'll figure it out, and it'll be changed later. Yeah, because with that win, I should be down 400 on this account, on the first account. The others, yeah, I should be down 900, which is cool, because all it takes is one trade to make up for that. Yeah, more than likely it's going to be one of those situations where it's a glitch, and they go and fix it later. Yeah, because I should be down 900 on each of these accounts. 901, yup, 901, 906, 906. Let's see, 896, and then my one account is up 1700.
yeah, that's kind of weird.
But I'm not going to complain. Hopefully it's not a glitch. Maybe I just made a mistake. Maybe
I bought maybe I bought the market on this account and the other. I don't know.
I don't know how that happened.
The copier is on.
I placed a trade, and that's that. Um, listen. I'm not gonna question it. The way I see it,
the way I see it. Where's this first loss was at?
sell at 30. Sold it at 31.47. We sold it there. Got stopped out at 6.2. All right, that was the first. That was our first loss right there. And then our second loss right here. All right, I think that's it for the day. I'm signing off. Signing off. I do see another setup, maybe, but it could be another trap. You know, I see price breaking and retesting 182. I know I'm a reverse trend trader. Let's see, 187.82. 87, 187. 187.82. Enter there. That would be the entry. That would be 139. 36 above the high. And then first TP will be 129. 25. Boom. This low. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, but there'll be an update later. I'm signing off, y'all. Happy trading. Good luck. I'm being transparent on this journey. This is day 3 of trading my prop firm accounts. Day 1 and day 2, I passed 550K accounts. Day 3, first day in, I made some major human errors. I didn't connect all of my accounts for my first 2 trades. I would have been at across the board like 2,700 for the day. Now I'm down 999.27. I would have been I'm down 27 between 4 accounts, and one account's up 1,700. So I'm technically down $1,000 for the day between all of my accounts. But yeah, let me go ahead and sign out before I do something I regret. But hopefully there's an update. I'll do an update tomorrow for this position. Not sure if I'm gonna take that position after I sign off. Not sure. I might, but I'm leaning more towards no because it's 10:17. I got other business to handle. You know what I mean? So hopefully all is well with you guys on your end. Good luck trading today, and I am signing out. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Just subscribe. It's free. It won't cost you anything. I'm just trying to become a better trader, hold myself accountable with these live sessions, and also just grow a community of like-minded people trying to get better at this craft of day trading. Yeah, that's it. Until next time, peace.